done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition? Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Kelly West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Yeah, I came on a little, a little rushed. You feel me? I just came from work. You feel me? Things, I'm trying to get shit right. You dig? I don't know where this. Oh, that's why. See how that? I'm telling you, I might have to upgrade my camera. But anyway, what's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Damn, see, there's a lot of impatient motherfuckers up in here. But salute to the chat, though, man, for patiently waiting. I appreciate y'all. But once again, it is Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit here. Now, of course, I got to give some love to the chat, of course. Now, of course, we got XL Pro. He says like, share, and subscribe. $ Cali West 1. Salute. Then Hashim Shabazz says salute. I appreciate you. Damn, slim pickings tonight, huh? But, it always does that. Like, nobody be watching my shit like the first, few minutes. Then before I know it, a bunch of people be trying to hop on and, then people be trying to get me to do all types of other shit and, talk about all types of favorite subjects. But whatever. I ain't here to complain. I'm just saying, though. You dig? Yeah. YouTube numbers looking whack right now. But that's all right. I'm sure it'll pick up like it always does. No doubt. So anyway, all right. For the people who are tuned in, I ain't going to hold y'all up. We can go straight to the point. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, if anybody's late, they late. They better not come in asking about what we talking about and shit like that. You feel me? But anywho, let's continue. Now, from the title, you see where it says women are blaming men for monetizing themselves. Yes, fellas. Hoes want to be hoes, right? And hoes want to be about their money and, it's not, and ain't nothing going on but the rent, bills, pay all my bills and all that bullshit. And guess what? I don't mind not paying some bills sometimes. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Bitch, I ain't going to pay all your bills. But what I will do is compensate you depending on who you are and what you're doing for me. So, it's almost even cheaper that way. Yo, shit. Having a girlfriend is what broke me in the motherfucking first place, but trust me, man. That shit is the worst. You feel me? Then, then the bitch go on and, give her pussy up to the rest of the world and shit. It's really like a sucky investment. You feel me? It's really like, that's why they say relationships, you get no return on your investment doing that. For real. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't good women out there, but let's just be real. They're few and far between, bro. You dig? Now, with that being said, Hashim says, we in here. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Salute to everybody in chat. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got other things that y'all could be doing, but the fact that y'all are here, I really appreciate y'all. And, it means a lot. Now, yeah, so, man, with that being said, man, let's get this show kickstarted and ready to go. You feel me? So the first clip I'm going to show, I found this morning, either on TikTok or on Facebook or somewhere. But shit, maybe CJ might have sent it to me on Facebook. But long story short is, so essentially, because these women want dudes to pay their bills, now somehow that is our fault. So, because this thing, let's be real, especially black men, but especially black men, have been yearning and wanting women who are willing to build with them, right? Although this is a pipe dream and not a true reality nowadays, this is something that men really want because that's how it was done back in the day. Think about it. Most people, if you look back at their parents, if they have anyone from a two-parent household, if you look at their parents probably had, they had little bullshit ass, I wouldn't say bullshit, but they had their trials and tribulations. They had a time where, your mom and dad was in their apartment, y'all was broke, and they was eating, they eating corned beef and hash and shit like that, and eating porks and beans and stuff, and trying to save for a car, because that's what builds, that was build relationships, like sometimes a bond, right? Unfortunately, we don't live in that time. We live in a time where, once a woman realizes she has a body and she could, benefit from that, she doesn't want to be with a man. She wants a man already put together. Unfortunately, that's how it used to be anyway. For a man to even get married to a woman back in the day, he had to have his shit together. I hate to say this, but it's true. Now, yeah, there are some poor people who are slumming it. But like I said, for the most part, men and women always had a connection to put that they'll work off of each other and grow together. Unfortunately, in 2025, them days is over. Now, these same women, they will go, I feel bad for the high school kids because these women getting, they getting pounded on by guys my age, because they just want the money. Not all, but some. Nah, Sheen Tobias. Shout out to Sheen Tobias for the $2 super chat. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate the donations. Hey, I take every dollar. Every dollar counts. All of it goes back to the Cali West Miami show. Hopefully in the next, within maybe before the end of the month or maybe before the end of July, y'all can see some big improvements in the channel and how the layout is going. So I really appreciate that. I'm keep on striving to get better on live. You dig? Oh shit. We got Miami man coming through saying happy Monday with the $10 super chat. Salute. That's what I'm talking about. See? Hey, that's that money mindset. That boss up ninja shit. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all really, contributing to the United Cali Fund. You dig? For real, for real. Shit. Maybe I might even surprise y'all and come with a better camera. Because it's like, I know this camera's okay, but it could be better, man. It could be a lot better. Miami man says money mindset Monday. Shout out to Coach Greg Adam and everybody in the free agent lifestyle, anybody in the money mindset. He also says, boss up, ninja. Boss up, ninja. For real, for real. Salute. Man, I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Yeah, I don't know, what's really popping tonight, but the views are kind of low. The views are kind of low tonight, but it's all good. I think once I just ignore that, you feel me, not really pay attention to the views, it's all gonna come. It's all gonna come. You know what I'm saying? What did they say in the Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess I shouldn't be tripping about that. I should just, focus on getting it, doing my job, which is, talking my shit and not worrying about who the fuck watching the channel. For real, bro. Shit. Miami man says, are you going to start a stream on locals? Man, not yet, man. Not yet. You know what? That's a good idea. If I was to do something on locals, it'd probably be some kind of like low key. I don't know. I would have to check. You know what? I have to be honest with you. Damn. Is that like? Yeah. Shit, nigga got a stain on it. Is that a smoke stain? It could be smoke. I don't know. Look like ash. Anyway. Man, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing a locals thing, I kind of want to grow my channel a little bit before I start doing stuff like that. You know, I just kind of feel like I just kind of been bullshit on YouTube, and I've been bullshitting on Instagram. Yeah, I've been bullshitting on YouTube. I've been bullshitting on Instagram. I've been bullshitting on my shorts. So I kind of want to maybe kind of focus in on my bread and butter, my YouTube, and then maybe branch off of locals. You know, maybe when I, you know, maybe I, when, you know what I'm saying, maybe one day I show you, you know, some of these scab peeling skeezers I be dealing with, maybe I'll go on locals. I don't know. It could happen. If I did go on locals, it'll probably be for free for now, because I don't want to charge anybody just yet. Not until I could really show off and show out. You feel me? But you know, but it's something for thought. XL Pro says like, share, subscribe. Cali West 1. Yo, we need them subscribes. You feel me? Shit. And but shit, Miami man, I need to come and check out what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't too busy. I need to go and see what you got going on. Like, cause I know you. I seen you do that AI for CGA. That was pretty dope. A man support man comes through, says the peace sign, and then Hashim Shabazz comes with another $5. Oh shit! Hey, y'all boys dropping y'all bag today. Hey, you know, hey. Shit. Yes, sir. Yeah. I really appreciate y'all applying to the United Cali Fund and contributing for real. I really appreciate that. It really means a lot. Now, of course, we got XL Pro. He says, this power hour, a lot of people live now. Touche. Exactly. A lot of people are online right now. But yeah, man. But yo, man, shit. But yo, this is the Cali West Miami show, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking shit in Miami, you know what I'm saying? We got the Jam and Ram session. We got hoes. We talking red pill shit. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? Money mindset shit. We talk about all types of shit here, you know what I'm saying? Other than Coach Greg Adams, who else would you want to watch? Well, I ain't a front. Shit, Angry Man Valdez probably on. Ringo TV probably on. Oh, well, this is Cali West Miami show, you know what I'm saying? We do what we're going to get it popping right here. Now, man support man says, salute to Cali West and everyone in the chat. Yo. Exit process, salute to man support man. Miami man says, thanks, man. I'm on some new content pages. Yeah, man, keep me in the loop, bro. Keep me in the loop. I'm probably going to have to follow you on Instagram. XL process, you know what I'm saying? Bullseye. But we can get this motherfucker rolling, man. Let's do this. Man, we ain't even showed not one video yet, not one reaction. We just been talking shit. Y'all just been showing love, man. Hey, salute to the righteous sphere, man. Salute to the righteous sphere. Y'all boys is the shit. Y'all boys is the shit for real, man. I really appreciate y'all boys for real.
Perfect.
All right, so back to this. So we got this scab peeling skeezer who's talking about how it's our fault, it's men's fault why women require men with money. Check this out.
Is a new way of life, thanks to majority of men these days. Disclaimer, some people just choose to be hoes whether it's a man's fault or not. But majority of women with the handout mentality, with the you gotta pay to play mentality, it's men's fault. And even some of them will claim, oh, I just want to live this way, but it's still men's fault. And let me dive deeper into why hoe is the way that women like to play because of men. And before y'all get on here, men, I need you to not think emotionally now. You all say we're the emotional ones. I need you to think with this head and not your little egos. There was a time that women actually loved freely. And I'm not going to say unconditionally because there is no such thing as unconditional love. The only person that loves unconditionally is not a person, and that is God. We all have conditions to.
Man. Yo.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
To be honest, y'all want to know what I heard when she said that we used to love freely. When she said that, all I heard was
that all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and rammed.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
So yeah, man. That's all I heard. That's literally all I heard, bro. Except for jammed and rammed. But you know what? I'm gonna play this shit for the beginning. Okay, we're gonna play this shit for the beginning. All right.
People just choose to be hoes whether it's a man's fault or not. But majority of women with the handout mentality, with the you gotta pay to play mentality, it's men's fault. And even some of them will claim, oh, I just want to live this way, but it's still men's fault. And let me dive deeper into why hoe is the way that women like to play because of men. And before y'all get on here, men, I need you to not think emotionally now. You all say we're the emotional ones. I need you to think with this head and not your little egos. There was a time that women actually loved freely. And I'm not going to say unconditionally because there is no such thing as unconditional love. The only person that loves unconditionally is not a person, and that is God. We all have conditions to our love, you guys. Some have more than others, some have less than others, but we all have conditions, as you should. You should not love anybody no matter what they do to you. So yes, there's no such thing as unconditional love, but there are fair conditions. Back to what I was talking about. There was a time when women would love and freely, without their handout, without asking to be paid for dates, and not with this city girl mentality, the ones that y'all hate, the ones you all can't stand, right? Women were happily barefoot and pregnant at home. Women didn't have to go out and get degrees, and women didn't have to go put houses in their name, and women didn't have to go out and try to find another suitable partner to help raise your children, because there was a time where men was all that to us. So how do we get here? How do we get to the point where women only respond to money? How do we get to the point where women are overly independent? How do we get to the point where in 2024, more women started more businesses, home ownership, and so much more than men? Somewhere down the line, you all took that woman for granted. That woman that was at home raising your kids, you were down the street at Shirley house, and now you got Barbara coming to Shirley as a woman. Somewhere down the line, when you had that good woman at home that was willing to do anything and everything for you, that would fight for a relationship, and that was crying and stuff, you were smiling in her face and other women's faces as well. You mass manipulated, toyed with her emotions, belittled her, made her feel less than, left her and raised other kids across town, and left her basically for dead. This is the story that's been happening over and over for years and years. Before the good old internet and before the cell phones and the two-ways, a lot of women was blind to the bullshit, okay? And women got fed up. Women got tired of the bullshit, so they started fighting for equal rights and equal pay. And even though none of those things are equal today, they have made huge strides in their community to get away from men like you. Then there's good old child support. Child support was never meant to support the child. It was meant to divide the family. With that being said, if there was a family head that wasn't in a position to put her in to be divided, then we wouldn't need child support. We wouldn't need the government to tell you what to do with your children. We wouldn't need the government to tell you that you need to help provide for your child. Matter of fact, we wouldn't even need the government at all if you guys actually stayed at home, kept it in your pants, but you don't know how to, or you choose not to. Needless to say, people got fed up, okay? women got fed up to the point now you got these personalities, these, okay, I know y'all gonna be some dog ass niggas anyway, so I'd rather cry in riches and luxury and eating steaks versus being barefoot and pregnant and left for dead. Women have accepted the fact that you all refuse to change. And so with that being said, if it's going to be worth their while, they're going to get some money out of it. They're going to cry with their Chanel bag in their hand. They're going to cry with half of your money or spousal support or alimony. Now, in the same token, I don't agree. That's not how you fix men, in my opinion. That's not how you fix men. If your man is not faithful, you in turn do not just say, well, I can't find a man that's faithful. At least I'm gonna make it worth my while and get money out of it. There's no amount of money, ladies, that's worth your respect, your time, your body. With that being said, back to the city girls. That's why y'all got them. So the next time y'all complain about these women, they don't need us no more for anything. And these women, all they do is get their hand out and try, and they don't want 50-50, and they don't want to. I always ask them what I bring to the table. It's because y'all created that monster. You created that monster. You created the monster. So now you have to lay in the bed with the monster. Or, well, I'm not going to say the obvious, but, or you can just stop being ain't shit ass selfish dogs and assume your position.
Oh, okay. So I don't usually share stuff from other people, but I don't know if y'all know this, but oh, first off, foremost, shout out to our man support man for the $5 super chat. He says, men love unconditionally, therefore we are God. Ooh, salute. Think about it. I mean, think about it. A woman could only give you, like, here's the thing. A man could only get about 2 or 3, 4 pieces of pussy off a woman per day. And that's if he even got the energy any other day. So think about it. She's getting over because guess what? The female still wants to get dicked. Regardless of what they want to say, whether they get dick from somebody else or not, they still want the dick. So guess what? They got your dick, and guess what? That's a win-win. They getting your dick and money. They getting your dick and you taken care of. And I can honestly say, you know what I'm saying? I mean, men don't really live unconditionally either, but men, we have more, our love has more room for error than women do, unfortunately. Shit, most of us in a relationship, if we'll just lose our job tomorrow, we probably wouldn't have no girlfriend, bro. Straight up.
Emotional damage.
And most of y'all seen, you know, and you see how everybody, so essentially what she was trying to say, and look at this condescending looking little bitch. Look at her. Look how fake she is. Look how she's fake smiling. The bitch is really mad at the world. She's really mad because, you know what I'm saying, she done got fucked and bucked all around motherfucking time. Being a fucking
Put that all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Oh, goddamn. Yo, it appears that there are some heavy hitters online right now. But yo, you know your boy Cali West don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? The show must go on. Yes, the show must go on. Okay. Let me at least turn on my monetization button on this video. But look at this. Look at her. Look at her. She don't look happy. And, you know, with all due respect, look, here's the thing. We keep it real in the righteous sphere. We don't be over here lying just because we don't like what a bitch say. The bitch is not even a bad looking bitch. The bitch looking all right. Like, she's kind of a good looking bitch. Like, she all right. You know, she'll get her teeth fixed, but, you know, her titties look good. She looks like she got, I don't know, she might have a filter on her, but she's a decent looking chick. But she has definitely been used and abused and put away. You know, she got rolled hard and put away wet. And she got excuse for every reason. So basically what she's trying to say is, it's not their fault that they had to go get child support. How about the fact that you chose wrong? How about the fact that your mother chose to kick your father out because she thought she could get a better man? Isn't there nothing to, ladies? I'm gonna be real with you. Y'all might be able to extend your years, with makeup and cosmetics and modern day surgery and stuff like that, right? But and y'all might look good in the inside, but outside, but in the inside, y'all know y'all hurting inside, man. Y'all ladies are hurting inside. You know what I'm saying? As much more you get older and older, yeah, y'all can have fun having sex because this was sex is a great thing. But y'all can't move like men. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. Every time you get a new partner, you lose a piece of yourself every time. And you know how I know? Because y'all cry at night. Y'all can lie to us. You can't lie to yourself. Now, she's making every excuse to why she's a Jezebel. Now, mind you, this chick right here, she could have easily got with a dude in high school who liked her. The dude who wanted to be with her in high school. But guess what? Most of you women had your soulmates or the man who would have married you and kissed your foot bottom and worshiped the ground that you walked on. But guess what? He wasn't your type. He wasn't your type. And you know what? And at the same time, too, I don't believe in women should force themselves to be with anyone they don't really see themselves like. But they can't expect to force us to want to be with women we don't like either. It goes both ways. Now, with that being said, I'm going to play a little skit. Hopefully I don't get it. Oh, no, I'm going to get in trouble. Because I noticed that they put it on True TV, so never mind. I can't play it. But y'all go on my Facebook page on, Cali West, or, look up Cali West. Cali West or Cali West Miami, both of my Facebook pages. But I got this little funny ass clip that I might have to post on Instagram. Because Instagram, they kind of pay whack anyway, so I don't really care about the copyright over there. But I'm gonna post this video. There's a little clip that I want to show where it's called The Friend Zone, and it was by you go to Instagram to Ronnie Jordan, but it's funny as hell, bro. But I would share it, but I don't want to fuck around and get in trouble, so I can't. But anyway, back to my point. As I digress, though, man, these chicks could have had a man who would have been with them, who would have treated them right. But guess what? They chose to be with a dude, who looked good. What they want to do is they want to get the type of guy that they like, even though he's not that type of guy to be a good father, but make him a good father. And when he's not a good father, they want to be mad at him. It's kind of equivalent of a man getting with a hoe. He knows she sell pussy, and then he be mad when he find out she sell pussy later. At the same time, you can't be mad that the bitch sold pussy, whether you put her in a mansion or not, because you met her a hoe, she's gonna stay a hoe. And once again, a man support man, I really appreciate the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate everybody who's contributing to the Cali West Fund, for real, yo. Salute. Now, what I think is funny is that this same chick here, she thinks we are fooled. She's talking about it's better to cry in a Chanel bag with a Chanel bag or whatever person she said. And, it's better to cry with a Chanel bag than to be, crying broke with you or whatever, right? So have y'all heard of B. Simone? B. Simone is a chick from, what's that show called? I'm not like Nick Cannon, but I've never really been into Wild 'N Out. I never thought it was very, very funny. I like the people who's on the show, but I never really cared for the show. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, with that being said, B. Simone, you know, this woman, I don't know if y'all know about B. Simone, but B. Simone, of course, she's from Wild and Now. She's a comedian. But this same chick, B. Simone, I'll say about a year or two, when Kevin Samuels, as a matter of fact, I think when Kevin Samuels was still alive, B. Simone came out with a video saying that she doesn't want to deal with a 9-to-5 dude, even if it's a 9-to-5 dude who got like 6 figures or something like that. She was like, she want an entrepreneurial type of dude that she could talk about, you know, their businesses, this, that, and other. Because, you know, I guess, you know, B. Simone, I guess she made her a little bag off of Wild and Out and other things, right? So long story short is, you know, she'll talk about basically she needed to talk to a dude who got, you know, who got that boss money and all that stuff, right? All that big bank, right? But check out, look, mind you, B. Simone was the one talk about she didn't want to talk to a dude who's, you know, an entrepreneur nigga or a dude who got, you know, money and talk about finance and stuff all the time, right? And long story short is a 9-to-5 dude is cool, but, you know, not cool enough, right? Mind you, I don't know if y'all remember, B. Simone also said that she only takes a shower once a week. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all remember that shit, bro?
Holy Jesus.
Yeah.
What is that?
And she admits to it, too.
What the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm. Supreme Beast says, back in the day, city girls and at least Miami's ones were called drug dealer wives. Elderly care clinics in Dade County and South Florida are filled with CNAs who are once city girls. Oh, hell fucking yeah. Man, all facts, bro. Facts. Hey, matter of fact, I think Slip and Slide Records, they're coming out with a documentary for cocaine. They're coming out with a Slip and Slide Records is coming out with a documentary about cocaine cowboys. Right. Because because they basically was talking about like, yeah, I guess like from the interlude, there was like that basically was like, yeah, I guess the Cubans might have been the ones dropping it off, but they was dropping it off to the ninjas to sell it basically. Basically, it was the ninjas who was making a lot of money that they wasn't seeing on TV. But long story short is, yeah, a lot of them bitches look a lot of them old little hoes that you see an old lady, she's like 65, 70. Some of these bitches was these city girl hoes. These girls were the ones who was wearing the booty shorts. These are the ones who were doing all this shit back in the 80s and the early 70s and the late 80s and the, you know, beginning of the early 90s and shit. Yeah, look, a lot of these hoes. Shit, King Von's mama. King Mom's mama is a prime example. She's like 50, but shit, she was like 15, you know what I'm saying, 15, 16 back then, being a fast-ass bitch. You know, she ain't from Miami, but you get the picture. Now, with that being said, let's go to B. Simone. Check what she got to say.
That we were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M. Just my finances, like the budgeting. You see how I am, nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah,
like I've.
Bruh, B. Simone, that bitch is literally in motherfucking tears, bruh.
You're a victim.
This bitch is literally in tears, bruh. Like, this bitch, I mean, I'm not saying that she's like a superstar, but, you know what I'm saying? She's somebody. And look at her, bawling. Look at her. Look, and you know what? And those are real tears, too. Like I don't know if she was tearing, but those are real, look, she really meant that. Like, she really meant that. I don't know. Like, she could be lying. That could be the simp wolf whistle. But, yo, I truly believe that, bro. A master board man says, laughing my fucking ass off. What the hell, crying? Yeah. You know why she crying? Because them bills are stacking up, man. That's what it is. Them bills are stacking up, bro.
Holy Jesus.
Man, things are tough nowadays, man.
What the fuck is that?
But think about it. She still want to live in that swanky ass apartment or that swanky ass condo that she bought. You know what I'm saying? She still want to drive a certain type of car. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she want to live a certain type of lifestyle. You feel me? You know, that Ozempic costs money because look at her. She's only lost a good amount of weight. See, but the thing is that she's choosy. There's a lot of men who probably, you know what I'm saying? Look, y'all can say what y'all want about how she look. But look, I keep on telling y'all, even for the chicks who y'all don't think is all that attractive, she can still get a dude who will still kiss her foot bottom. But guess what? She don't want to deal with a 9-to-5 ninja. You know how many 9-to-5 ninjas probably avoid her because she went on fucking Beyonce's internet and said that she does not want a 9-to-5 ninja. She shot herself in the motherfucking foot, bruh. See, so now she's kind of hoping that some nigga's gonna come and I'll take you to Bloomingdale's. I'll pay your Bloomingdale's card. You know what? I think I still got a credit card with Bloomingdale's. Shit.
Emotional damage.
Goddamn Bloomingdale's. I think I got a Bloomingdale's and a Macy's card. I ain't used them shits in years, man. Them accounts probably done closed, bro.
Nope.
Shit. Joe, let's see what we got in the comment section. Yeah, man, but things are tough, man. Alicia Mark says, when God is not first in your life and you use him to prosper, he will humble you where the only way is through him. Oh, okay. You know, I believe God helps those to help themselves, you know. You know, you can't put everything in God's hands. You know, God has given you the strength and he's giving you the strength and the tenacity to go do whatever you gotta do in this life. So I agree with you. I just like to be a little bit. I just learned maybe a little bit late in life, but you gotta be proactive and move with intent, man. If I ever have kids, or if I ever meet the kids that I do have somewhere, I would tell them move with intent. Now, XL Pro says this bipolar ass bitch, I could tell she would get cheated on. Oh, well, here's the thing. Most women get cheated on just on the sheer strength of the type of dude that they choose. You feel me? It's like they choose a certain dude who has a bunch of hoes and is a man whore, and they expect him not to be a man whore. It's kind of like you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, and a man who just a womanizer, he's just gonna be a womanizer. Shit, even I'm not a womanizer. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like to have my hoes. I like to get, some pussy and shit like that. But I ain't just running around and slanging dick to every type of hoe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a single dude. Hashim Shabazz says, and she was talking that shit about the 9-to-5 niggas. At least we know how to budget. Woo! Hey, that's a money mindset shit right there, boy. At least we know how to budget. Facts. Shit, she wants a new shit. She got to go to H&M. And it's so funny, y'all. I got a couple of H&M. I got some clothes for H&M. And I'm gonna just say this right now. And I take that back. Some of the stuff from H&M is not all that. Some of that shit is kind of cheaply made. But some it's like H&M is hit and miss. It's like some of this stuff is kind of okay quality, and then some of this shit ain't. Like that camouflage sweater that I wear sometimes. If y'all see me in the camouflage sweater and I'm like cold, that's because like the AC is too cold. That is an H&M sweater. You know what I'm saying? So they do have some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not all that shit is garbage, but I've been let down by them a few times. Alicia Mark says she corrected herself. Miami Man said, I'm freezing my eggs. I'm hedging my entire lifestyle. Sheesh. Ken Davis says, what up, Callie? What up, Ken Davis? Thank you for tuning in, y'all. And then Hashim Shabir says H&M is okay. They playing hoodies and t-shirts with nothing on them. Maybe so, but nah, I don't know, man. Like okay, like I got like a pair, I don't know. Like I had one pair of pants and they kind of lasted for a little while, but they lasted for a while. But I say like after I would say like maybe 6 washes, they was kind of dead. Miami Man says 5-year healing journey, right? Oh yeah. Look, these hoes be wasting their motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is, they be wasting their time. And you know what's so funny? Quick side story. you know, there's a chick I was dating since college. Hey, shout out to Cal State Northridge. See, son. Now, one thing that was crazy is that, you know, I still keep up with people who, you know, I went to college with, right? And I had a little college sweetheart, okay? Well, I probably had a little more than a couple of sweethearts, but there was one who I really liked, you know, light-skinned, slim. And it's crazy because me and her to this day still talk to each other. And you know, I said to her the other day, I was like, yo, me and you could have been married and had like 2 or 3 kids already. But guess what? These hoes, I mean, even though I liked her, you know, she was too busy, she was too busy focusing on her career. You know, she was focusing on her career, you know, probably focusing on, you know, maybe getting a better man, you know, maybe a buffer man, maybe a richer man, maybe a white man. I don't know. But shit. But now she up here now on my line trying to get back with me. And I just be looking at the phone like.
Some of y'all say he go too hard. It ain't that bad. Oh, yes, it is. Now you see. You have cooned so bad that they damn near need to put your face in the dictionary next to the word coon.
I'm going to hospitalize you coons because
you
I care
about
what? The Dr. Papa Mental Health Hospital for coons.
Nope.
Like, bitch, it's been like fucking down there 20 motherfucking years, dog. Get the fuck out of here with this shit, man.
Emotional damage.
And it was crazy. Shady, she might be all watching this shit right now. Probably like, this nigga. If I get a text from her talking shit, then I already know that she be watching my shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She a crazy bitch, but she a smart bitch. But it's just like, they will try to circle the block. Like, even fucking 20 years later, bro. They will circle the block, bro. Talk about circle the block. Brittany Brenner look like she's back to the streets. Yo, like they say, like CGA say, there's no exits off of Highway 304. Never gave a damn. I ain't never gave. It says, I wore cornrows underneath my hijab just so my hair could fit in it. Now she says, I'm not interested in shrinking myself to fit in anywhere. Damn. I thought you found a new faith in Islam, man. I thought you was going to go and be religious. And look at the little, like the little lips. Damn, she did that shit kind of perfect. I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, yeah, I know she a 304. But that bitch is fucking fine, man. That is a fucking beautiful bitch, man. I ain't gonna front, bro. That is one fine, beautiful woman.
You won't put that pussy on me, put it on me.
What a motherfucking waste.
It's an evil world we live in.
But they say, man, the devil, you keep expecting the devil to come out with, you know, a red man with red horns. And you know what I'm saying? But no, the devil comes out looking like this, man. Yo, that bitch is fucking gorgeous, bro. Like, yo, Brittany Renner so damn fine. I bet you she fine without makeup, bro. As a matter of fact, I think I seen something with her with like not that much makeup. Yo, that bitch is fucking gorgeous, bro. Hassan Shabazz said, I hit it but quit. Shit. Shit. My Muslim brother gonna hit it with my Muslim brother gonna hit it with his kufi on. Hey, salute. Please take off the kufi though. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit her with the kufi on, bro. Hey, you think Kevin Gates hit her with the kufi on?
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yeah, because Kevin Gates, he's supposed to be Muslim, but I don't think he's practicing the religion, right? Am I wrong, y'all? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Kevin Samuels is not practicing the religion right at all. Wow. And Brittany Renner knew that he got hoes. She should have just been a good woman and just wore that damn hijab and just stuck with the man. But you know what? Everybody knew. Remember, I even came out with a video saying that she was not going to keep up for it that long. Like, for her to keep up with it for that month or two, yo, we already knew how that was going to end up.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
But yo, you know one thing that I did kind of find that I did like is the fact that Brittany Renner was willing to change her religion for a man. How many women would be willing to do that? And the question is that, and for the woman who will do that, will y'all do that for a regular man, or does he have to be fucking Kevin Gates, bro? Brothers, don't get it twisted, bro. She's not gonna be a Christian for y'all. She's not gonna be a Christian for y'all. She's not gonna be a Muslim for y'all. She ain't doing that for y'all.
He's more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's the thing.
Moving.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
thank you so much.
That's the thing.
Thank you so much.
That's the thing.
Shit.
He ain't lying.
Now, now, y'all know Duke Dennis, right? All right. This is Duke Dennis out and about, and we know Duke Dennis is the future. Well, he's future of social media, right? Because he looked like the nigga, kind of like, or he kind of has his likeness is like Future, right? So check him out in the field.
Tommy, wait, let me get him. I've been looking for him.
What's going on, man?
He walked with me and show my man. That's my man.
Wait, no. You don't supposed to say that.
Sorry.
You don't supposed to say that,
yeah,
okay?
You're right.
All right. What is that? All
right, that's enough.
Hey, look. You good? You all right? You all right? Nice to meet you, man. It's all right.
Where my hug?
All right, I got you.
You smell so good.
I appreciate it, man.
Yo.
It's an evil world we live in.
Yo. This chick about to get Duke Dennis beat the fuck up, bro. Do you see how big her boyfriend was, bro? Hey, yo, did you see how big her boyfriend was, my ninja? Hold on, look. Look at her boyfriend.
Hey, look. You good? You all right? You all right? Nice to meet you, man. It's all right.
Where my hug?
All right, I got you.
You smell so good.
I appreciate it, man.
Yo. Her man is a fucking offensive linebacker for the fucking Miami Dolphins. And this bitch talk about, let me go tell my boyfriend that I'm with you now.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yo, Coach Greg Adams did say that these hoes will choose your opponent, bruh. Yo, that nigga was big as fuck, bruh. Do y'all see that shit? Hey, Duke Dennis was already saying no before he even seen the bitch because he didn't want no static. But yo, this dude was 3 of this ninja, man.
You good? You all right? You all right? Nice to meet you, man. It's all right.
Where my hug?
All right, I got you.
You smell so good.
I appreciate it,
Oh
man.
my God. Hey, maybe that was his bodyguard. Maybe that's his bodyguard. Okay. But I don't know. He just kind of looked towards him. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But anyway, the reason why I brought up Duke Dennis is because, we all at a certain level, right? And we see how these females, they all over do dentists and all that, right? And ain't no hate in that. Look, ladies, I do not hate when y'all be in the club and y'all go try to chase celebrities and stuff. Hey, do y'all think I ain't knocking y'all? But the flip side is that us guys who are at the bottom or just not as famous as these guys, we see this, right? And we don't hate. We actually congratulate. We actually don't mind y'all ladies doing y'all thing, right? But here's the flip side. The difference, the similarity between a guy who has it all and a guy who doesn't have it all is that the guy who has it all didn't have it all before. With that being said, let's go to the main event. It appears that Jamar Chase curves a gold digger. Check this out.
Jamar, can you sign one, please?
Emotional damage.
Jamar, can you sign one, please?
Ooh, there you go.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Jamar, can you sign one, please?
That's how you do.
Nope.
Hey, that's how I be sometimes. Think about it. Why does he have to stop and talk to her? There's thousands of women in his DM. Thousands of women in his DM, bro. Thousands of chicks in his DM. He don't need to stop for any bitch. If anything, she should have been sitting around. She should have been chasing him. She should have been running behind his ass. But that fight still wouldn't matter because guess what? The man is focused. You feel me? He probably done got his passport. You feel me? You know, hopefully he might be able to get away and go to some, you know, a couple of islands, you know what I'm saying, before camp. You see, out in the night of the town enjoying himself, $161 million contract for 4 years. So, salute to Jamar Chase for that, man. Salute to him for real. Now, go figure, you know, dudes are bossing up. Dudes are getting contracts. And you know, I kind of thought that was actually kind of funny, y'all. Is that chick who was trying to blame men for all women's problems or all women's stupid mistakes, picking the wrong men. What I found ironic is that she mentioned about how women open more businesses than men. Ma'am, having a hair, I hate to say this, but having a hair salon in your house is not a business. Okay? If you're not employing at least 5 to 10 people, no, if you're not employing at least 5 to 10 people actively for a couple years or more, you do not have a business. You have a hustle. Okay? I'm not knocking hustles because I guess what I commend hustles, but we're not gonna go sit down here and like, oh, you're doing businesses, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Doing hair from outside your house is not a business. When you're able to have 10 females working for your house, then maybe it'll be a business. But business spreads commerce. Business employs other people. Business allows money to flow in the community. Black women are not doing that. I'm not saying that no black women start any businesses, no real businesses. Shit. Ironically, I worked for a woman-owned company one time. No lie. I did work for a woman-owned company. And I guess they kind of handled it okay. They had a pretty big contract, you know what I'm saying? I didn't stay very long, but, you know, it's not that they don't do it sometimes, but it's few and far between. Most of the times you're hired by companies of men. But with that being said, see, when women talk about how, you know, especially sisters, they talk about how They're the most educated, they're the most enrolled or whatever, blah, 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 blah. They're the most to start businesses. Then they wonder why they end up like Michelle B.
Never like that. Never just my finances. Like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing.
Never
I've
like that.
never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah. you
Like I've
I used to be a hooker here in the 60s, so I'm back to knock some cobwebs off the old cooter scooter and make some slot money.
Yo, real talk. This AI shit is getting spooky, ain't it? That shit is getting spooky for real, bro.
It's an evil world we live in.
What else I got for y'all? Here we go.
Not sticking around too long if you fail to speak life into him. If it's hard for you to compliment him, uplift him, remind him he's a king, if that's hard, what are you doing with him? Like, why do you have him in? A good man is not sticking around too long if you fail to speak life into him. If it's hard for you to compliment him, uplift him, remind him he's a king, if that's hard, what are you doing with him? Like, why do you have him in?
Salute, sis, salute. That's some real facts right there. Now, JJ Jesus says, Shalom fam, salute Kelly West in the chat. Sorry I'm late. And he says, as I read the title of the show, I think about a few very powerful scriptures, Isaiah 3:16, 26, 4:1, and chapter 13. We do appreciate your spiritual astuteness, JJ Diesel. Now, remember this Jezebel, JJ Diesel? Good old Brittany Renner.
Hooker here in the 60s, so I'm back to knock some cobwebs off the old cooter scooter and make some slot money.
And then his sisters say it's our fault why they end up crying like this. And then they wonder why men are not checking for sisters anymore.
Is a new way of life, thanks to majority of men these days. Disclaimer, some people just choose to be hoes whether it's a man's fault or not. But majority of women with the handout mentality, with the you gotta pay to play mentality, it's men's fault. And even some of them will claim, oh, I just want to live this way, but it's still men's fault. And let me dive deeper into why hoe is the way that women like to play because of men. And before y'all get on here, men, I need you to not think emotionally now. You all say we're the emotional ones. I need you to think with this head and not your little egos. There was a time that women actually loved freely. And I'm not going to say unconditionally because there is no such thing as unconditional love. The only person that loves unconditionally is not a person, and that is God.
Yo, come on now, bro. Come on now. Cut the bullshit.
The cap.
Yo, these chicks be lying. There is no way that you could believe in God or believe in the Holy Spirit, and your feminism is oozing out your pores, that you're sitting here in this Jezebel spirit, talking all this crazy bullshit. The fact that you came out here and said it's a man's fault, why this, that, and the other, everything's a man's fault, even though you're the one who chose to give your love freely to a nigga, to a dude who didn't give a fuck about you, just because you ruined your motherfucking life and now you need child support, now you need welfare. What about that? What about that? What about the fact that y'all chose, instead of being a co-parent, you chose to withhold that child, just like Haley Bailey did with Halo and DDG. And it's funny too because, you know, one of my boys, you know, on Facebook, he kind of messed my head up a little bit, right? Because I had posted that video. Remember that video I posted about Haley Bailey's brave face video being a new color purple? I had posted that in a group, right? And yeah, I had put that up in a group. And he had commented, he said, oh, I don't care about, you know, no Pookie losing his parental rights. So I asked him a question. I said, you know, I don't know what his response was, but I said to him, I said, oh, well, DDG is a Pookie? And I said, and even, you know, DDG is a Pookie. Does he, if he's a good father and he's taking care of his child, because DDG don't sell drugs. DDG is a rapper and a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer, okay? So he's not selling drugs, he's not doing anything, you know, detrimental to the community, right? So, I mean, but like, damn, he's labeled a Pookie. Why? Because he's like, you know, why? Because he has swag, because he has braids in his hair. I mean, you know, like, do you have to fit the social norm to be, like, do you have to not fit, you know, do you not have to fit the social norm to be considered a Pookie? What are we really talking about here? But what really pissed me off a little bit was the fact that homeboy tried to say that, you know, DDG is a Pookie. I mean, why does that matter? If, here's the thing, it's not like he did some street shit and then he got in trouble and lost custody of his kids. He lost his kids just like how a lawyer, you know, shit. Hey, some of these lawyers are in child support court too. See, that's another part they don't tell you either. Is that sometimes these lawyers end up getting sued for child support, and guess what? They find themselves being not only a client but also the president of getting sued by a woman. And guess what? Not even the court can even help them. They know I mean, unless they just fight the hell, they know it's going to be a fight you know, it's going to be a fight. Now, with that being said, even regular men go through parental alienation. And for homeboy to go say, oh, it was because of Pookie, like, you don't even know. Like, here's the thing, people just throw around this Pookie word. Because let's just be real. Can we just be real for a moment? Wouldn't I be considered a Pookie? Because I don't follow social norms. You know what I'm saying? I smoke tree. You know what I'm saying? I wear gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't sag off my pants. I don't show my butt. I don't show my butt cheeks and all of that. But, you know, I might, you know, sag a little bit. Not really sag, but, you know, a little bit off my waist, right? You feel me? You know, I mean, I could be conventionally considered a Pookie. You feel me? You know, if it was just to go by. But the question is, what do you consider a Pookie? Because, you know, I have a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking off the government. I'm not on general relief. You know what I'm saying? Got a couple cars. You know, got a decent place to stay at. I'm not rich or nothing like that, but, you know, I'm all right. You feel me? You know, I can entertain, you know, a chick or two on the weekends. I mean, you know, I pay my taxes. You know, I don't have any, you know, felonies or anything like that. You know, so the question is that, you know, well, one thing I told him, and I don't know if it resonated with him or not, but I just said to him, I said, we can't look at like things like that. It's like, for example, we can't say, oh, we're about freedom of speech, but just because a dude who is like, I don't know, a skinhead, you know, he might say some shit that we don't like, but what do? We're okay with him getting censored. But see, here's the thing. When we start playing this game where one person's getting censored, they're going to censor us all. So you either everybody either has a right to talk shit about each other or nobody does. See, like, and unfortunately, that's what people try to do when it came to, running for politics last year. People want to, quiet one person. They want one people to have a voice, but the other people can't. But if you're truly about free speech, people should be equally have a right to speak. You know what I'm saying? There's no, because you're, now because you're Republican or because you're Democrat, you can't say nothing or you don't have a voice. We're not doing that, No. Now, my man support man said, you sound like David Carroll now. Hey, you know what? It's real. It's real though. And then I missed a few. Damn, I missed a few chats, I think. JJD says, I remember that Griner, LOL. He says, Ecclesiastes 7:26 and 28. And then a man, Miami man says, better to live in the corner of a housetop than a house shared with a quarrelsome wife. Proverbs 21:19. Facts. Facts. He said the scriptures I mentioned earlier are extremely powerful examples of why most women don't like the Bible. Oh, man, look, if you listen to a woman who claims that she's a Christian, if you listen to her talk long enough, you'll realize that she's kind of a fake Christian. They kind of like to pick and choose what they like a man's supposed to provide. You're right, a man is supposed to provide and protect. He didn't say provide and protect. He didn't say provide you with a G-Wagon. He didn't say provide you with a Prada purse. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? When we start saying, we start asking for things that, the Bible says a virtuous woman, a woman who's not going to, keep up with her ex-boyfriend, and a woman who's going to, take care of the kids. See, now it starts getting real foggy because the woman feels like, well, you know what? Maybe I feel like being a housewife today. No, tomorrow, now I want to be working. I want to work too and have a job. And even though my job only pays $25,000 a year and your job pays $75,000 a year, we should still, have equal say so, because I'm working hard as much as you are. It's not my fault that I don't make as much money as you. See, they get into some bullshit like that. Like, that's why y'all gotta control your household. And guess what? If a woman can't be controlled, don't even have a household with them. That's why most men are opting out of being with Western women. JJD says, if you pull up and read those scriptures out loud, you'll understand why. Hey, bro, I read those scriptures before. Well, not the Ecclesiastes, but definitely Proverbs. And yes, man, but bro, I have family members who are in the church. I know a lot of women. I done dated plenty of women. I done dated a couple of preachers' daughters, bro. And guess what? Them women, I know this for sure, DJ Diesel. Trust me. Them chicks is not for the Bible. Many of those chicks are not for the Bible. Like, dude, even the preacher's wife. I was supposed to marry the preacher's wife, the preacher's daughter. I was supposed to marry the preacher's daughter. But guess what? The preacher's wife, she wasn't even completely for the Bible, because she does some very unchristian things when it came to me. See? So, that is a whole another conversation in itself. But yeah, I know these women be fake Christians, bro. They fake Christians, G. JJ Dito's like, it's true. Truth is, when a woman tells you, it's only about God, he doesn't even I even respect it if she says Jesus. But she just says God. What God, huh? Who's your God? Her God could be Satan, bro. God. God what? God is just a little too general. What? The Most High Yah, Jesus, God in the Bible. Who's your God? Because you might not mean capital G-O-D. You might mean G-O-D. Like a God, like, something. Now, JJ Dito Travis says, here's more, and that's not all. Ephesians 5:22-32, Matthew 7:6, Proverbs 11:22, 14:1, 21:9, 21:19, and 31:3. 1 Timothy 2:1 through 15. Also Revelations 2:20 through 23. Oh, and Exodus 22:18. On your spiritual astuteness, you feel me? So big up to the righteous fear, you feel me? Now JJ Diesel says, for the most of them, their God is money and a false sense of power. I agree, and it's sad. It's really sad. It's really sad that that's how they are. And it's like, for example, facts, because guess what? Brittany Reiner joined Islam, which is, maybe it's not Islam, maybe not so much for me, but it's kind of a cool religion to me. I ain't gonna lie. I almost was moving towards being Muslim or Islam, or I kind of like the teachings, but I ain't gonna lie. I like Christianity a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of feel like unless you're a real religious person, Islam is definitely not for you. You got to be definitely. I almost believe that Christianity even allows you to a little bit more leeway to be an imperfect person than Islam. But Brittany Renner probably needed some structure. But guess what? These women don't want no structure, bruh. Like, you feel me? When she found out that, if Kevin Gates was going to be with her, but guess what? Her being a Muslim woman, that means that she couldn't have sex with nobody until she got married. So once she heard that, oh, I can't have sex until I get married, her ass then took off. She was like, I'm not going to try to fit into nobody else's program again.
You're a victim.
She didn't have the stomach.
Here we go, CSI.
She didn't have the stomach for that shit, bro. What else I got for y'all? And I really appreciate y'all tuning in too, by the way. Damn, man. I know who's probably stealing all the viewers. I know who's stealing all the viewers, but it's all good. But yo, we still. Hey, it looked like we might have missed going to World War III, because if we were gonna go to World War III, look who we was gonna have to put. We was gonna have to put boots on ground. Check it.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Yo, we got Stud McKenzie. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the young little chick right here. I mean, the cutest one was the one to the right. She got a nice little shape on her. But, they all doing the same typical shit. Same typical shit. Women's supposed to be better, right? They're supposed to be the better sex, right? They're supposed to set an example. I feel like this is unbecoming of an officer. JJ Dita says most of them weaponize themselves, and the system capitalizes on it until it's done with them. The system is turning against them, as related to Isaiah 3:16-26, chapter 13, Revelation 17-16-18. JJ Dita says, for the most of them, their God is money and a false sense of power. Hey, prime example here. And I'm going to just tell y'all this right now. I don't know if y'all know, but military girls are the biggest 304s, bro. Trust me. Every girl I know who was in the military, they're all down for the training. They're down for the threesomes. They're down for they're down for the orgies. They're down for it all, bro. Yes, sir. Man, they're all for the guck, all that, boy.
She gonna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Yeah, any girl from the military. Trust me. You find out she's from the military, it's only a matter of time.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed over that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jam and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's all they good for, bro. That's all they good for. Cause look, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, they're supposed to be the better sex, and they're supposed to be doing things that they're not. You know, they're supposed to be handling business, right? But check this out. Look what these girls had to go through because of their homegirls in the military.
3 in the morning. And we outside. Cause the girlies out on the town, baby. We outside tonight.
Damn, bro.
Emotional damage.
And you know what I must say? I really like black women when they have natural hair. I mean, y'all might not necessarily care about her hairdo, but I love a sister who just have her hair just dreaded. Like, that's all you really need. You know what I mean? But yo, look what it says. Sergeant came through to the barracks at 2 a.m. and no one, you hear me? No one was on fire guard. We go downstairs. Look, we go downstairs for accountability, and 5 females are missing. We'll be outside until they come back, bruh. What the fuck?
Emotional damage.
And you know what? Hey, you know what those 5 females are doing, right? You already know what those 5 females are doing, bruh.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed over that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jam and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Bruh, you already know that's what they were doing. We know that this is definitely what they were doing. Getting look, they're getting the brakes beat out of them all night. And you know what's so crazy too? Them chicks probably didn't even come back at all. They probably came back in the daytime. You know why? They came back in the daytime because they obviously did it before. But here's the thing: knowing women, and look, and even men, human nature. You get away with something so often, you think you're gonna get away. But guess what? Somebody was snitching, somebody snitched, or maybe, you know, here's the thing. Sergeant was a private before too. Sergeant, you know, probably even went out in the night of the town. But guess what? They were not even smart enough to even do it in like 2s or something like that. 5 girls are gone. 5. Shit, the drill sergeant could have came back and 3 of them could have been there, and they could have said 2 of them went to the bathroom, and that could have just been maybe it. And he probably wouldn't even second guessed it or something. But 5 were not available for fire guard, bruh. Major violation. Now, the girls who let them girls go through and didn't hold their homegirls accountable, now they got to pay by being up in the morning until they come out. In the military, they're gonna give you that accountability, though, ain't they?
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
I don't know what this chick had to say, but let's play it anyway. Okay. Let me clear the deck a little bit. Oh, here we go.
Something. Showing your vagina print off to the world is tacky as hell. Understand what I'm saying? You see, you know when y'all wear them spandex pants or them spandex shorts, you know, like the ones I got on. But y'all see this shirt, right? It covers that part. Understand what I'm saying? I mean, what type of fish y'all trying to reel in? Okay? And let's be clear. Just because you're showing it off, it don't mean it's good. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Woo! She said that poom poom might fuck around and stink. That poom poom. She said that poom poom is that funky ass tilapia that been out in the sun too long. Woo!
Emotional damage.
Tell them again, sis.
Baby, let me tell you something. Showing your vagina print off to the world is tacky as hell. Understand what I'm saying? You see, you know when y'all wear them spandex pants or them spandex shorts, you know, like the ones I got on. But y'all see this shirt, right? It covers that part. Understand what I'm saying? I mean, what type of fish y'all trying to reel in? Okay? And let's be clear. Just because you're showing it off, it don't mean it's good. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Oops.
You're a victim.
Sheesh.
Here we go, CSI.
You killing them, sis. You killing them. Now, JJD says, if you ask me, this is the calm before the storm as far as Armageddon is concerned. Miami Man says, show your print, hot damn. You learn something new every day. Then Master Ford Man says, she didn't say anything profound, laughing my fucking ass off. Smelling like rotten soybeans, even actual flies avoid. I've seen it before. LOL. Yeah, man. Some of them ain't too kosher down there, bro. Some of them ain't too kosher down there. What else I got for y'all boys? Oh. Remember the woman was talking about it's our fault when women being monetized? So I guess this is men's fault too.
Hey,
shut your ass up. Hold this Mac Rooster in the car. We shooting the music video, put asshole. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, though, ho. Yeah, the real Harry Hyde, nigga, though, ho.
I can't even believe in the open. Like, you don't even gotta be worried about anything.
Oh, I know. Do you want me to tell you something?
Yes.
I've been like waiting to come here.
Yeah?
Waiting to come here. I guess that's a man's fault, huh?
So no one has to worry about police around here.
I don't really know. I just moved here.
Where'd you move from?
Oklahoma. If this was in Oklahoma like this, like, you'd go to jail immediately.
I mean,
like, there would be cops everywhere. Like, it would be shut down. It wouldn't even be a thing.
I see old guys, I see business guys, I see random sketchy white guys. Like, it just seems like this is the place everyone comes if they want.
Mexicans, everybody. Basically, you know what I'm saying? It's like us all helping each other make money.
Do you feel like this should be legal?
Yes.
Did you do this in Oklahoma?
Yes, I've done this for 6 years.
Oh. See? She didn't have to get around black people to sell her motherfucking pussy and do this whole shit. She was selling her pussy around the white people. You know, the white people who, they never do any crimes and, they never do drugs and, white people never stab people. They never shoot people. They never listen to rap. They don't do ninja shit. And, all white people do is good things. She was selling pussy out there in Oklahoma. But guess what? The Oklahoma money wasn't coming too fast now, was it?
Okay, how do you find your leads?
Well, I mean, I post an ad, you know what I'm saying, on a site or whatever, and then that's how I've been doing it. I've done it. I've never done it like this.
What are men asking for these days? What are your most common requests?
I have a lot of like fetishes and things like that, like domination type stuff. I'm getting that a lot.
Does that surprise you?
Not really.
Are they inviting you to a house? Are they inviting you to a motel?
It depends on where they, live or where, also where you're comfortable in. But
She said, you know what I'm saying? She said she, you know what I'm saying? She tossing salads. She doing it all, y'all. She doing it all.
where they, I go to hotel, house, park.
What's the menu and what's the price list?
Okay, my only thing is I don't do Greek. Greek is you shouldn't go like lower than like 200.
What's the downside?
She said she don't go lower than 200. I'm gonna tell y'all though right now. She goes lower than 200. And for Greek, she does Greek only when you start talking numbers. Trust me, you talk that number, she's gonna let you do Greek. She just, you know what I'm saying? She just can't just be doing Greek for everybody. If y'all know what Greek means.
To this business?
I don't know. Right now I'm going through the phase of like people like, disliking it. Like kind of, like being weird about the fact that you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to... Okay, so
what does that mean?
They're just driving through, but maybe you could... I'm not getting out of the car right now. I don't think they're... Can you turn this light off right here above us? Sorry.
So are you nervous at this point?
Yeah.
Should we just go interview them? Get out of the car, you get out of the car, you go that way, we go interview them? That's your getaway call and that's our...
Yeah, can I get out the car after you start walking that way?
Sure. Yeah. You think that's a good move?
Damn, see? Because, they get sweated for the cops. And the truth is that as long as your ass is not, fucking, you're not really going to get in trouble. But still, they just don't even want to be profiled, right? Miami man and a man-supported man say, what's Greek? Yo, all right. We know Greeks is where they used to Greeks. I think Greeks were the ones who might have started the Olympics, actually, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think the Olympics maybe got integrated into Roman society in the Colosseum, right? But it was Greeks who started, I think, the Olympics, right? And even gym. But, Greeks used to kind of have a lot of men. And, they used to kind of partake in certain things. But Greek is basically when a woman gives you the other whole. It's basically when she gives the man the other whole, if you know what I mean, bro. That means go up the Duke shoot. That's what it means. Go up the Duke shoot.
It's an evil world we live in.
That's what Greek is. That's why she said, oh. JJ Dude says raw garlic is like air freshener compared to rotten soybeans. I know for a fact, LOL. Ooh. A man support man says, okay. No. It said, something. He said, no, and he said, oh, ha, 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 ha. There you go. Right. I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, exactly. I see what you did there. Salute, G. Salute.
You ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
So bullshit. All of it.
Yeah. Okay, we're going. We go.
Mac Roots to the pimp.
You're saying one part pretty loudly in close proximity to police. Is that even a good idea?
Nah, I don't give a
Should you though?
Mac Rooster, the motherfucking P.I., man. You know what I'm talking about? Mac Rooster, the motherfucking pimp, man. Yeah.
And why are you comfortable saying that right by law enforcement?
Shit, they know who I was. They pop out and tell me who I am. Whether these motherfuckers take me or not, I don't give a it come with the shit. But when we entered, you know, security really wasn't feeling us. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't feeling me.
You think that's what it was?
Not for sure. Anytime pimps enter the shit, you know what I'm saying, the police gonna come. You know what I'm saying? If they feel like calling, you know what I'm saying, which is really a big ass contradiction. You know what I'm saying? Because a trick can ride through this motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? Pimp come through, it's our hell.
I mean, we saw businessmen, we saw people of all races and classes pulling up. Good, how are you, man?
Just to let y'all know, okay? So, manager, you don't want y'all to record me properly.
But, like, are you so committed to this lifestyle that you're willing to face?
Yo, yeah, man, that pimp life ain't nothing to brag about. You feel me? Miami man says intruder to pooter, basically. But for real, man, you know, hey, these chicks, they like that fast life, man. They like that dangerous life. They get a kick out of that. Hey, don't get it twisted. Don't think just because they may not want to always do a guy, don't think that they're not enjoying themselves when they're giving their bodies up, man. There's a conundrum to it. They'd rather do this than work. You think these chicks want to be at Walmart, you know, putting, you know, shelving stuff on the groceries, or you think they want to be on like, you think they want to be at Walmart, or, you know, being a phone operator or being a nurse and stuff like that. I mean, some of them will do it, and shit, some of them do that shit during the day and do this shit at night, man. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that it's only girls who are like, you know, homeless and stuff like that, or drug addicts who are doing this. Some of these chicks will leave their apartment, park their decent car around the corner, and go sell that pussy, bro. Straight up. A man supported man said, I posted a video called Man with Feminine Hair Size. Oh shit. And he said, I added some peas to the list, and they're in their feelings in the comments. They put peas on a pedestal, laughing my fucking ass off. Oh shit, man. I gotta check that shit out, man. Because, you know, I actually mentioned to add to that, or to add to your I need to check that out, man. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, of course they can get pissed off. They put peas on the pedestal. Oh, you talking about some jailhouse ninjas or something like that? Now, yeah, man. All right, let me get this man off the screen. This ninja ain't got a damn shirt on. He said we can do a part 2. No doubt, man. I can't wait to see part 1. Shit, because it's definitely something to be addressed. It's definitely to be something addressed. I forgot what's said right here, but we better play it real quick. We just bullshit.
I'm in my relationship when I thought my boyfriend had fell out of love with me. I mean, he went days without touching me or kissing me. I felt like he was being very distant and unloving. I wanted to know how my boyfriend would react if I left without telling him anything. So I wrote him a letter saying that I was tired of him and I didn't want to live with him anymore. I knew it was real petty and real childish for me to write this letter. But baby, I needed to know how my boyfriend really felt about me. I mean, it was like a prank or something, right? So after I wrote the letter, I set the letter on our nightstand next to our bed so he could easily find it, because that's where he put his watch after he takes it off his wrist. Anyways, I climbed up under our bed and I hid until he got home. I was hoping that he was going to be really upset when he found that letter and he see that I'm not home. About 10 minutes later, I heard my boyfriend walk through the front door and he was walking towards our bedroom. I'm peeking from up under the bed and I seen him grab the letter and he read it. After a little bit of silence, he grabbed a pen and he wrote something down on the letter. Now I'm wondering, what could he have added to this letter? Then I seen him head to our closet and he was getting all dressed up. While he was doing that, he seemed happy. He was bouncing around the room, dancing and singing. Baby, I ain't gonna lie, I was getting hurt. My feelings was getting hurt, okay? I'm thinking to myself, why isn't he heartbroken? But things only got worse. My boyfriend picked up his phone and he started to dial a number. So I started to tune in to see who he was calling. I heard him talking on the phone and he said, "Hey, sweetheart, I'm just changing my clothes." clothes. I'll be there in a little bit. I heard that and I was like, oh, no wonder why he wasn't heartbroken. Tears started to fall down my eyes. Before he hung up the phone, he said, I think my girlfriend finally found out that I was cheating on her, so she left. He said, I wish I had met you before I met her. And then he hung up the phone. After that, he walked out the room. I heard our front door open and then close, so my boyfriend was gone. That's when I climbed out from under the bed. I wanted to see what my cheating boyfriend wrote on this letter. So I read the letter and it said, I seen your feet up under the bed, you idiot. I'm going out to buy eggs.
It's an evil world we live in.
See, ladies, when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, bro. JJ Diesel said she would not be able to handle a long list of things I could tell her. Hey, well, he didn't even give her a list. He just said one sentence, bro. Now, Miami Man said you should do a stream over on Station Head. Man, I don't even know what Station Head is. That's interesting. Is that a new website? A man support man, yeah. You see, y'all didn't expect that though. I didn't expect that either. Now, JJD says Eve opened the door for the monster. Facts. Well, man, some of these stories in the Bible, whether y'all want to believe it or not, it's a cautionary tale. Because unfortunately, it's hard for men to even control their desires. Shit. Give a woman power, authority over herself, and access to money, finances. Men. She'll probably ultimately just ruin herself. And like I said, men could ruin themselves too. Now, Miami Man says it's an audio live stream that your listeners donate money to you. Oh, to you can play music and have a call-in show. Man, I'm gonna check that out, man. That's interesting. Sound like kind of like a TikTok kind of deal, kind of thing. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, my brother keep on trying to push me to be on TikTok. My brother be on TikTok. He been having people in his lives, and all he do is work on cars. Everybody got their niche, man. Everybody got their niche. But I definitely need to check that out. That sounds interesting. No lie. You know, I always would love to do. I always want to do Miami Man, and people tell me this all the time. They tell me I could do voiceovers. I don't know if y'all seen, but I could like change my voice up and stuff like that. You know, and they say I have a cool voice for the radio, so maybe that's something I should definitely check out. But my boy even tried to get me into even like reading, like you know how they do audiobooks. They actually try to get me to like do like audiobooks and stuff like that. Media Man says, hell yeah, do it. Man, but I would love to do some shit like that. I would even love to like do cartoons and sci-fi and all that shit, bro. Okay. Hey, you know what? Pete this. Maybe that's gonna be one of my little side projects, Miami Man. Not only I'm gonna try to do and get on the radio, but maybe what I should do is I should even make a little TV show, something like that. You know, now with that we have this little AI and bullshit. Maybe I should make a little AI little comic strip or something like that, and maybe have like a little red pill kind of feel or vibe to it. You know, give them some of that righteous spirit shit. Man, I love y'all boys, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were brainstorming. It's like, even when we ain't putting up numbers, bruh, you know what I'm saying? We could still kind of, you know what I'm saying, talk our shit and get our thoughts out together and exchange ideas and stuff like that. Because I hope I inspire some of y'all, you know, some of my tuners and some of my, you know, people watching on the channel. I hope I inspire y'all to maybe even start up your own YouTube channel. You know, start up your own YouTube channel. Get on social media. It's to the point that, you know, it's enough. Yo. You know, they used to say, you know what I'm saying? They said, this town ain't big enough for the both of us. Man, we got a universe, man, with this internet stuff. And you don't necessarily have to do red pill content, bro. You feel me? Because my content is basically it's a red pill, but it's more red pill about life. I mean, yes, it's geared towards relationships. That's basically the niche I'm in is, I guess, relationship advice. I mean, shit, I done dated and been with so many women. I guess I should kind of give advice about how they are. I mean, that's the least I could do. Now, with that being said, you know, it doesn't have to be red pill. It could be anything. Anything that can even make some money or get a lot of exposure for you. You know, it don't just have to be me. You could do it too. All y'all. I need to start checking out your boys' channels. That's what I need to do. Follow you on Instagram. That's another thing too. I want to get back in. I'll be sometimes so damn busy, but I definitely want to kind of get back on my Instagram stuff. I think the reason why I kind of been putting Instagram on the back burner too is because it's hard to make money on Instagram. I don't know if y'all know this, but you know, no, I'm not gonna give too much money mindset. But Miami man know what I'm about to talk about. Anybody in the money mindset, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know what I was gonna say, but I ain't about to be dropping nobody's gems. You know, I ain't dropping nobody's money mindset gems on here. Shit. The game's to be sold, not told. So no, the game's to be sold, not told. Oh, see this AI shit getting spooky. Check this out. Damn. Let me remove some of this stuff. I forgot what this is.
Girl, it don't matter what I do. I could be like, she's like, what you doing? Man, I'm about to go to the store. Oh, what, you got some bitches up there? I'm so glad that you confident in the fact that I get hoes, but I don't got no bitches. I don't have no hoes. Inbox me. Man.
What kind of shit is that?
I'm through with them days where I used to tell a bitch I ain't got no hoes. I'm not, look, I ain't gonna brag about it that I got some hoes, but a bitch is gonna ask me a question, your feelings might be hurt because I'm gonna tell your ass I got hoes. And I'm gonna just say this much too, y'all. When you tell other women that you have other females, other women in your life, they tend to stick around in your life much longer. Much longer. So, you know, they stay much longer in your life, man. So, you know, at this point, I think, man, I think to some degree, sometimes there are certain situations that make certain things our fault as a man. Like, for example, I believe that men shouldn't be scared to tell the woman the truth. See, the thing is, we're so scared of losing a woman that we're not willing to tell her the truth. And that's what most men have done for generations. Man, look, tell a girl, look, man, look, I'm going to have other women. I ain't going to be in a big ass hole in these streets, but yo, you know, a man's going to be a man. Monogamy is not something I'm selling. And she feel like she could go have another man too, then guess what? Y'all just don't need to be together. Miami man said women are powered and activated by the nanny goat. They are. Well, yeah, they've been infatuated with the nanny goat since the beginning of time. Since, just like JJ Diesel said, since the beginning of time when Eve decided that she was gonna bite the apple. She decided she was gonna bite the apple. She decided she wanted to be better than man. Because think about it. Remember when that sister was talking about how it's men's fault why women are monetized? She said she was bragging about black women at the end. She said, you know, black women own more homes, more businesses, and are getting better jobs than black men. In essence, they're doing the same thing that they're doing at Garden of Eden. They're trying to be better than a man. Think about it. They're trying to be better than a man. Because remember, the order is God, man, then woman, then is the children. But see, she wants to compete against the man. That's not holy. That's actually against Scripture. Against Scripture, I tell you. Anyway, let's continue.
Damn, Doug, we got you one.
Yeah, show him something.
Yeah. Never 3,000?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro right there. What's up, man? How you doing, man? You all right?
And that big bro right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out here and fix something on because there's something wrong with it.
Go get some water or something.
No, I'm good.
Hey, take the time, bro. Buster. Look at that man amazing. Flunk ass, goof ass, man. That work for us.
You still be dancing and shit.
What's up? What's up?
Come on, man. Let's go upstairs first and come back.
God damn.
Let me see something real quick.
Oh, yeah. God damn.
What the hell you doing up there? Restroom now? Bro, what brush shirt, bro? Come on, dog. Come here, baby. Hey, come here now, baby. Hey.
Hands off her, bro.
Bro, what you?
God, don't grab her like
Oh,
that.
man. Why y'all, every time I get somebody, y'all take them from me, man. I want you whole ass niggas to get these 30 years. I'm calling all them whole ass husbands. I'm poking out. You're going to jail.
Bruh.
Emotional damage.
But bruh, they're all wrong, but she a skeezer. She obviously a skeezer, bro. See, that's the thing, bruh. The thing is, you know, I hate to say this, but a lot of niggas like hoes. And they want to keep the hoes to themselves, but guess what? You can't keep a hoe. You gotta share the hoe.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yeah, you gotta share the hoe. Whether she want to be, whether you want to share her or not, she gonna be shared. Guess what? She's gonna do it. She's gonna want to be shared eagerly too, bro.
You got a girl. Drop her.
Damn, Doug, we got you one.
Yeah, show him something.
Yeah. Never 3,000?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, yo, if you letting her pop in front of the homie and ask your bitch or whoever it is to show off the goodies to the homie, I mean, at that point, shit, you almost invited it to go. Niggas is always want to show off their bitch. But guess what? Yo, man, you gotta let these wild horses run free, bro. You gotta let these wild horses run free. Let's see here.
Baby, don't you bring your ass back over here to my house no more, tearing up my furniture and shit, acting a damn fool because you seen another damn bitch over here. Hell, you know you ain't the only one. Hell, I ain't the only one with you. See, you love goddamn acting out and always goddamn cutting the food. See, I'm still gonna pay your goddamn car note. That ain't got nothing to do with what I got going on. The deal I got with you is the deal I motherfucking got with you. See, you love coming over here with all that old bullshit. But just like you brought your ass over here unannounced last night and seen some shit that you shouldn't have seen, I need you to get your ass back over here and let's work on that car note. See, and but don't bring your ass. Don't come over here with that goddamn foolishness no more. See, you don't tear up all my goddamn furniture and shit acting goddamn crazy. See, but this goddamn dick, when you get here, it'll teach you. The damn dick will teach you. Do you hear me?
That shit crazy. Cause look, she doesn't even want the dick, but guess what? She wants to secure her car note to the point that these bitches, these chicks, some of these chicks out here, they are willing to truly believe that not only they want you, or they really expect you to be, they expect them to be the only chick that they're dealing with. But just as easy as a guy could pay your car note, you think, why wouldn't you pay somebody else's car note? Trust me, it'd be really that easy. Especially if a man got his shit together. It's very easy. But shit, I wish a bitch would come over and act up. Guess what? That'll be the first and that'll be the first and last time she act up. Shit. Call the law on your ass and act like I don't know you. Shit. What else I got for y'all? We're almost to the 2-hour mark. Okay. Okay. Whew. It's getting hard out here for y'all ladies. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's getting hard for y'all ladies to the point that y'all taking advice from ChatGPT. Now y'all taking advice from your pets. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
I got me a new man. You like him? So, you don't like him? I need to run. Well, hold on, because I think he's a nice guy. You don't think he's a nice guy? He's nice to you. Bless you. Oh, you're allergic to the bullshit? You're allergic to the bullshit? Okay, but he took your spot in the bed one time. Let it go. Let it go. You gonna cross your paws on me? Oh. Okay.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Where you from? You from?
Where you from?
Oh shit! I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. He's chasing after the car, bro. He's chasing after the car, innit? He's chasing after the car, bro. Oh no way, bro. No, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, where you from?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. No.
Disrespect me.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Come out the car. Come on, come out the car.
No.
Where you from?
No, bro, I'm
Where
sorry,
you from?
bro. Bro, I'm sorry, bro.
Where you from?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just from here, innit, bro. I'm just a humble taxi driver, bro. No, bro, I didn't know she was with you, bro. I didn't know.
She was with me. We just parked our car up.
How am I supposed to know that, bro? I can't bloody see. I'm not like Professor, like Charles Xavier,
Trying
bro.
to disrespect me, man.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Home Depot to pick up a trash can that I ordered for my mom's bathroom. I'm currently renovating her bathroom, and then as I'm walking out of Home Depot, there's a guy at the end of the line, and he's like, "You have a great day, beautiful." I turn around and smile at him and say, "Thank you. You too, sir." I'm already at the store at this point, and he turns around and says, "Come here." So I turn around and I look at him. I say, "You come here." So he looks at me and he's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "No, like come here real quick." So I just take I take a step forward towards him, and he's like, "My name is such and such. You're so beautiful." I'm like, "Thank you." He's like, "What's your name?" I say my name. He goes, "Take my number down." I say, "You take my number down." So he's like, "Oh, you feisty." And I'm just like, "You want my number or what?" And then he's like, "We could do this all day. Take my number down." And I said, "No, we cannot." I turned around. I said, "You have a good day, sir." And I walked in my car and drove off. What's going on, man? Like, what y'all...
And then they wonder why brothers are opting out to speak to other nationalities, bro.
Emotional damage.
The reason why he said to take his number down was because he wanted you to take the number down Once you took the number down, he was going to ask you to call him. So he had your number. He wanted to make sure that he not only had the right number, but he also wanted to see if you were willing to take any type of direction before he even took you out to dinner or any type of date or even try to get to know you. And I ain't gonna front, you are attractive, but guess what? The feminism is deep. Think about it. He's the man. He's trying to take the lead, and he told you to take down his number. You take down numbers all the time, but guess what? You, for some reason, want to run a relationship. You see a fine man, you think who's sexy, but yet you want to run the relationship even from the beginning. Well, that's why you're by yourself in a car, making a car video, wondering what's up with men.
Nope.
A man says off to sleep. Great stream. Good night, gentlemen. He also says women are powered and activated by the nanny goat. Oh yeah, I read that. Hey, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. Miami man. Matter of fact, I appreciate everybody for tuning in for real, man. Like, yo, it is that 2-hour mark. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in, everybody in the replay gang, everybody in the chat. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to a man supporting man. Shout out to shout out to Hashim Shabazz. Salute G for the love on the super chat. Salute to Miami man for the super chat. Salute to man support man for the super chat. Support. I salute everybody who tuned in, and salute everybody who who put in and donated for people who couldn't. I really appreciate y'all. He says get on Station. And okay, I'll look up Station Head for sure after this stream and see what it's about. Just to see what it is about, man. Because maybe I could do some other type of content on there. All right. But I really appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling this shit, I appreciate y'all. Y'all will see me sooner than soon. Peace.